Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you my everyday 5-minute makeup routine. I always start with a moisturizer and the Lumi Lotion, especially for my 5-minute makeup routine. Obviously there are days that I have more time to get ready, so I use different products. Sometimes I'll use the It Cosmetics CC cream, but for an everyday I typically just do those two products for the start of my base. And then I really love, look, Mac is always with me in the morning while I do my makeup. It's so cute. He loves bird watching and squirrel watching and looking out the window. But I use this Dibs contour stick. I really love this. I just feel like it gives me such a nice bronzy finish. And I use the Tower 28 concealer, which is honestly has become my favorite. I used to really love the ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer, and I still do like that one, but I just feel like this brand has more shades, and I typically go for the warmer shades, more like neutral to warm. Nothing too warm for my skin tone because I do have natural redness in my face. And then honestly, I'm not remembering right now what this brow pencil is. It's probably a pretty cheap run. I don't spend a lot on brow pencils. I just feel like you don't really need to, in my personal opinion. And if you guys saw one of my Vlogmas videos in the beginning of the month, I lifted and tinted my eyelashes, and it did not work. I used a rod that was too big, and they just did not lift, so I always make sure I curl my lashes. And then, as you saw, I also always wait for the concealer to dry down a little bit, and then I blend it. It doesn't work for everybody. I just feel like my skin doesn't suck it up right away because my skin isn't super dry. Sorry if you just heard my cats fighting in this voiceover, but that is a typical thing that happens here. And then this Fenty Beauty bronzer, I've been repurchasing this for years. I want to say like at least 7 years or so now. I might have had this Fenty Beauty bronzer like this. I might have gotten it for the first time maybe 10 years ago. I don't even know. And it just really warms up my face really nice. Then I use a big fluffy brush just to get the job done. I pretty much put it all over my face. And then I don't always put mascara on every single morning, but when I do have the time, I do put it on. It just, well, look at this concentrated face. I can't even take myself seriously. But this is the Grande Lash mascara. The serum really bothers my eyes, but the serum or the mascara doesn't. So I always try to use that. And then this is the Morphe Pink setting powder. I always get like a really big thing of it because I love it so much. I would go through it so quickly if I got a smaller one. So I always look in Ulta to see if they have the big one. And I am pretty oily, so I really do always set the T-zone and then highlight my contour a little bit. Just make sure everything is set in place. And this is my favorite blush. It's the House Labs. I forgot the shade, but I'll put it right here. It is just so pretty, and I hope I never get rid of my blush blindness because it is just too pretty. I love it so much. And this is not Pillow Talk. I will put the color here because I'm blanking right now. This is my favorite lip liner. It reminds me of those Kylie lip kits. And that is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little makeup tutorial. Bye!